They used to put the full description of the tasting notes on the label. Now you have to go to the website to find the full description, which if anyone from SMWS is watching, not likely, but put the full description back on the bottle. And this graphic design, that's whack. You can't put this bar over the text and expect people to read it, especially when it's a dark bar. Stop it. Stop it before the text. It's a simple little graphic design change, and it would still provide the same idea. So what they're saying here is that this is a particular flavor profile. The blue, I can't remember what it means, but basically it's the flavor profile. And the further over on the label this bar comes is how extreme the flavor is in that flavor profile. So it's a nice little piece of information, but stop putting it over the text.
Yeah, totally.
I love watching Andrew get like outraged about something because he's like Canadian outraged. You know, it's like if he was outraged at me, I would be like, no, that's reasonable. I should probably change.
Stop putting it over the text, please, sir.
Yes. Yeah. And he's absolutely
right.
right.
A letter.
I might write a letter. I'm seriously considering writing a letter.
I might write a letter. My brother's now Canadian. They moved up to Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
So little by little, eventually they'll be Canadian, and it's great, man. Canada's great. We were just up to Whistler. Whistler's fucking beautiful.
It's not as good as Lake Louise, but yeah, it's okay.
I am curious about, because you were describing like how they label that. That sounds super scientific, but as you were talking about earlier, like there's an art to this thing, but I guess there's a science to it. So Scotch is kind of like a combination of the two. Where do you fall? Is it more of an art or more of a science?
It's a natural product. It's an art. Everyone around the world is trying to copy what the Scots are doing with whiskey, and to greater or lesser extent, they're succeeding. The Westland Distillery up in Seattle.
It's right here. It's right here.
Oh, there it says, yeah. Anyways, this kid basically started distilling in his closet when he was 16 or something, but then went to Scotland and studied with a lot of these distillers over there, and came back and is making this product in America. It's a single malt experience, unlike Kentucky bourbon. They're doing barley roasting, and then they're doing the yeasting and the vatting and everything, very much in the Scotch whiskey tradition, and producing great stuff. But for the most part, like, no one's hitting the range. I know that the New Zealand and Australians are experimenting with wine casks, and there's some interesting things happening there, but it's still not the range that the Scottish people are getting here.
So for that reason, art, because it's just like art and culture that's been spread for hundreds of years.
I tried this with water. I would say don't.
No, really?
I'm so glad you did that.
It's just
because I love this one. Might be my favorite of all of them. I don't really want to mess with it too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's already a little subtle, but it's got like all those like really nice lemon flavors and stuff. But yeah. And this is the highest alcohol content one?
Yeah, this was 58.3.
Because it's so smooth and it's so lemony and citrusy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you could just sit here and have a separate glass of this and suddenly be like, why do I have to go to bed now?
Let me tell you, a day in quarantine, there's like, it's cloudy outside. This is a perfect time to drink a little bit of whiskey from around the world, or around Scotland.
It's overcast today too, which in LA is like people are ready to throw themselves off roofs.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, for 5 days.
Yeah.
I've had enough rain, thank you.
I know.
And it's still really cold. Does that seem weird?
Again, really cold. It is.
Yeah, I know you're from Canada, but I'm just saying.
It's merely not warm.
Listen, GlenAndrew, it is 65 outside. It is cold. It is cold, 65. Wow.
GlenDavid, where are you from? Where were you born?
Washington, D.C. originally.
So, GlenDavid, you've had cold weather. This is not cold weather.
I remember what it's like. I felt like it sucked. Now that I've been here, a cool 60-degree night is pretty cold. Now you got to make a fire, you know, put your heat up all the way.
I might have to throw on a sweater occasionally or a jacket. Oh.
I'm wearing a sweater right now. It's so cold, 65. Ugh.
Yeah, if I go outside in shorts, sometimes I'm slightly uncomfortable.
I'm wearing shorts right now. Let's be honest. I am definitely wearing shorts, and I will never not wear.
I'm wearing warm pajama bottoms, so I'm because of the cold. Andrew, I just want to say, like, this was an excellent journey. Like, you really, like, this was a good series here, and I kudos to you. Like, I'm for choosing these, because this was great.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the journey. I just, after all of this, I do have a question for GlenDavid.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So you've tasted all these whiskeys now. I just want to know, do you like whiskey?
No, I'm sorry. If I have to be honest, I don't like whiskey. I
fucking love whiskey.
I said it at the end. I'm so bad. I fucking love whiskey.
Oh, that is not the worst that we've had. Nuh-uh. Not by a long shot.
It was pretty. That was pretty close.
It's pretty good.
Nah,
pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
It's true.